Alright, hey chemistry students, this tutorial is going to focus on mass-to-mass stoichiometry. Since these can take a little bit of time, we're just going to go through one example together. So as you practice on your own, come back to this video and follow the steps. So we're asked how many grams of hydrogen are necessary to react with 20 grams of nitrogen. So I'm going to underline nitrogen. I'm starting with 20 grams. And I'm asked to find the number of grams of hydrogen that I need to react with this amount of nitrogen. So as always, go ahead and write down what you're starting with. We are starting with 20 grams of nitrogen. Now I wrote into because of Brinkelhoff, as you may remember, which means that nitrogen is diatomic. Our first step when we tackle these problems, other than making sure we have a balanced equation, is to take what we're starting with and go to mole. So to do that, I need to know the molar mass of nitrogen. So in 1 mole of N2, there are 28 grams of nitrogen. So now I'm going to do, my grams are going to cancel out. I'm going to multiply across the top and divide by what's on the bottom. So I have 0.71 mole of nitrogen. Now that I have mole of nitrogen, I can now figure out the number of mole of hydrogen that I have. To do that, I'm going to use my mole ratio, and I'm going to look at my coefficients for that. So I know that for every 1 nitrogen, I will have 3 hydrogens. So for every 1 mole of nitrogen, I'll have 3 mole of hydrogen. So my mole of nitrogens cancel out. Now I'm just going to multiply across the top. So 0.71 times 3 gives me 2.13 mole of hydrogen. So our last step is to take this number of mole of hydrogen to grams of hydrogen. So again, I'm going to use molar mass. I know that in 1 mole of hydrogen, there's roughly 2 grams. Now I am rounding on these molar masses. So my mole and mole cancel. I'm going to multiply 2.13 by 2. And I get 4.26 grams of hydrogen. So follow the steps. That first, we need a balanced equation. Then, take your grams, so you're starting what you're starting with, and go to mole. Your third step, you're going to use that mole ratio, or the coefficients. I'm going to write to determine mole of your unknown, or what you're looking for. Once you have mole of your unknown, you're going to convert to grams using molar mass. So we're still having to use those same conversion factors in the last unit. Alright, so continue to practice on your own. Come back to this video as many times as you want, and as always, ask me questions.